Chess.com is with Grandmaster Srinath Naran. Welcome, Srinath. We are in your hometown, Chennai. How are you feeling?
It's great, Rakesh. And as you can see, I'm all excited, decked up in the Chess.com apparel.
Can you please show us a little bit of that? Just straighten out the shirt.
There you go. I play on Chess.com. I really do.
Thank you, Srinath. So the candidate is coming up, and we are excited. You are our main host. You will be running the show. You will be running our broadcast. So we want to know a little bit of insights into the candidates. So we want you to describe the candidates in one word. So let's start with
Candidate is like the Royal Rumble of chess. Yeah, it's anyone can win it. It's one of the most unpredictable tournaments in chess with no favorites, every man for himself, and literally anyone can win.
And now let's come to every candidate in one word. So we'll start rating wise. That is Ding Liren,
Reliable,
Ali Reza Firoza,
hot,
without hesitation, and he saw absolutely nothing wrong.
Fabiano Caruana.
strong,
Okay, then Richard Rappo,
exciting,
Jan Christoph Duda,
fighting,
Hikaru Nakamura,
streamer,
and Teimur Radyabov,
Berlin,
and Jan Nepomniachtchi.
fast.
Okay, thank you, Srinath. So now we have another segment. Who do you think will win the candidates and why?
So personally, I'm rooting for Hikaru because he's. There's a lot of reasons to admire Hikaru. He's been a trendsetter. He's been He's a very strong chess player. Even a bit underestimated because he's been doing a lot of other things in recent times, streaming and doing content. But he's an incredibly strong chess player, and I love the fact that he's able to do so many things at such a high level. And his comeback this year in the Grand Prix was brilliant. So first and foremost, I'm rooting for Hikaru, and it will also be pretty exciting if Ali Reza can make it. It feels a bit early right now, but that's exactly the kind of feeling people get when they watch some of these prodigies, and they prove them wrong exactly. So these are my top two picks for the candidates tournament.
And so you mentioned Firoza here, and what are your thoughts on Magnus Carlsen saying that he'll only play the match if Firoza wins the candidates?
I can imagine a lot of honesty in that statement. To be honest, it is very exhausting to prepare for a world championship match. You have to look at a ton of opening. You have to study all those things. You have to remember. And first and foremost, I think people enjoy the playing aspect of chess. Of course, this is different for every player, but people love playing. And I think there's just so many aspects of preparation that goes into a world championship match, which I don't think Magnus enjoys so much. And I can relate a lot to this in the younger generation of people coming up as well. If you put them if you put them in a speed chess match, they would be so much more excited than if you put them in a world championship match, because in speed chess you just play for 4 hours and there's not as much preparation involved. There's not as much cramming of information in your head, remembering, recollecting. Of course, that has a different type of preparation, but it has a lot to do with the playing aspect. So I can imagine that he's being honest about it. It also, I think, marks a kind of shift in the mindset of the generation that is there at present. Magnus, Hikaru kind of leading the way.
That's a great answer. And now coming back to Hikaru, what qualities of Hikaru made him qualified to the candidates according to you?
I think it's just that he is a very strong chess player and he kept things very simple. But mainly, I think it's just his strength. He was so strong in the Grand Prix, in the tournaments he played. I think he's clearly in the 2750 to 2800 strength level, and his opposition was a bit weaker than that, I think. So he was just a stronger chess player, and he sailed through.
And lastly, which Indian player do you think will be the first to qualify for the candidates now in the near future?
Well, I think looking at recent trends, Gukesh is definitely one big favorite. His rise has been incredible, and there are a lot of unique qualities that stand out in him. And he's the youngest of the lot. Of course, it can be any one of these five cream of the lot, the juniors, consisting of Arjun, Nihal, Prag, Gukesh, and Raunak. But right now, Gukesh is the youngest of the lot, and I think that gives them a bit of an advantage.
Thank you so much, Srinath, and best of luck for all your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, Rakesh.
राकेश भाई भाई भाई
Guys, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe.